Welcome back, Team Tabletop, to another day in Master Duels. And first off, I want to thank everyone who has watched the video since yesterday. We've almost at 10,000 views. Thank you so much for the warm responses. And I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and there are a lot of questions that people do want to ask about, and I want to address them as soon as I can. Everyone's comments is just so nice, and I know I made a lot of hiccups in the last video, and there are a lot of things I want to change up, and hopefully we'll get better as time goes on. So bear with me. Hope you guys enjoyed the content, and let's begin on the video today. For today, I prepared something called Drytrons. Now, Drytrons are a set or a archetype that was released with Genesis Impact, and it was one of my favorite archetypes of all time. In fact, I still have it in my real life collection. So how does Dryton work? Drytons are basically a bunch of level 1 monsters with 2000 attack and 0 defense. They're ritual based. So how they work is that they cannot be special summoned, but they cannot be normal summoned or set summoned. So you have one in your hand, you're out of luck. You have to have at least a few inside your hand in order to special summon. But the good thing about this is that you can tribute cards from your hand. Also, you can tribute ritual monsters to summon them as well. So you can grab your win cons like the Meteos Draconis and the Quadrant in order to summon and populate your things or the field. The thing about Drytons is that it's a bunch of management games. They can kind of ruin your day with Ash Blossoms, but they can only do it so many times. And even if they did, we can still recur value from the graveyard because they can also be tribute summoned from the graveyard, which is ridiculous. What makes them really cool, in my opinion. So how does this work? What are the conditions? Trent, tell me how Drytons work. So Drytons work in like this. They always say, cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned with a Dryton card. You can tribute one other Dryton monster on the field, ritual monster, from your hand or field. Special summon this card in defense position, right? And that's what you guys need to know first and foremost. The first one is Alpha. When you summon him to the battlefield, he will allow you to search your deck for one ritual monster, which is one of our win cons here. And remember, when you're searching with Alpha, you are also searching for card advantage, because the ritual monsters can be tributed to summon the Dryton monsters from your hand. And why would you want to sacrifice your Dryton monsters from your hand? It's because you can also ritual summon these monsters from the graveyard. So you contribute the card in your hand, you have advantage on the battlefield, and now you have enough material on the battlefield in order to ritual summon using your Dryton Meteos. And why do we only have one? Because there are several ways of fetching it, and it's a recursive ritual spell. So how it works is that you can target one Dryton monster on the battlefield. You can lose 1000 attack points from that particular Dryton, and when you do, this card goes back to your hand. Then you can ritual summon a second monster for that turn, and that's pretty damn sweet. So let's go back to the very start and talk about the Gamma. Gamma has the same conditions as Alpha. It doesn't search your deck for the ritual monster, sadly. However, what it does is that it can summon 2 cards from the graveyard, including itself. So you summon Gamma, then you target one other of these cards and put it on the battlefield. You can put them to attack position if you want to, which sometimes come clutch. But the important thing to notice here is that it gives you advantage. This is one of the best regular cards, I have to say, and relatively easy to craft as well. There's also Zeta, which allows you to find a ritual spell from your deck because you don't want a brick. If you need to get this, there's only 1 copy in your deck. There's no excuse for it. If you have 2 in your hand, that's not great. Like, instead of having 2 of these, just get a few of these to seek them out, because these things could also recur value. As you have it in your hand, even if you can't sacrifice it for something you want, you can sacrifice it on the field, which then can be linked up and chained to summon some of these other things, which is why you need 3 copies of these. This is also Delta. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it's the same theory on the other ones. So how I want this to work is that if it's in my hand, I'll be able to sacrifice it for other Dalton or Dryton effects, right? And then you can draw a card if you have either a ritual monster or a ritual card inside your hand, which is easy enough to attain. And you kind of want a lot of Drytons to operate this deck. We've also managed to craft a few things today. So we have our very nice Maxis here and our Ash Blossoms. We are still missing on Upstart Goblins and Infinite Impermanence, or a playset of it. Luckily, we did manage to get a Kalba the Grave, but I'm still working on getting all the staples for this game, so please bear with me as we are trying to not go bankrupt while playing it. But if you guys do want to help me craft some new stuff, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because if you do, the more views we get, the more money Trent can spend on virtual trading cards. and I can showcase even more of these archetypes. But one thing I have to tell you guys now is that Dryton is a beast. Its main objective is to clear your opponent's field and attack with 4,000 attack monsters, and that's how you really play it. This is how you play the archetype. However, if you really want to take it to the next level, you're going to have to go for Heralds, because the Dryton spells work in such a way that you can ritual summon any card. And in order to actually make the most out of it, or go one step above, you want to go to the platinum rank and just lock out your opponent completely. You have to get Diviner Heralds, you have to get Herald Ultimatus, you need to get your Herald of the Light, all these cards go into your deck, and then you can just negate, and that's how you win the game. If you turn one this, you can have the entire board and they cannot respond to you at all. Why? Because your ritual monsters are actually broken. So Dracnoid works in such a way that during your opponent's turn, you can banish 2 cards from your graveyard that are 1 star or level 1 monsters if you summon this card using level 1 monsters. And if you do, you can remove cards from your opponent's side of the field that are face up into the graveyard. This is not destroying, it is removing. So things like Blue Eyes White Dragon archetypes and Twin-Headed Dragons, you just put them into the graveyard before they're able to chain and get off, which is why it locks you out. However, the weird thing about Meteos Dracnoid is that even though it's such a powerhouse, it doesn't have protection in itself. So you need ways in order to keep it on the battlefield so that it stays long enough. And this is where the kind of linking comes in, where you can actually stop your opponent while they're trying to do things on their first turn or going second. You summon Fafnir by ritual summoning, well, XYZ summoning, and you target 2 of these cards, right? And then it goes as material underneath the Fafnir. And once paired, well, as many times as you want, as long as you have material onto the Fafnir, you can discard a card from it or material from it, and then you can negate an activation and destroy a monster or trap card while you control a ritual monster. There is a con. However, Fafnir, when he is summoned, allows you to populate your graveyard with one of these cards from your deck, any one of these Dryton cards. And the good thing about this as well is that when you're ritual summoning, you can also use this material as ritual summoning material as well, depending on what you need. So you can mix and match this kind of stuff. Keep it so that you have at least 1 material left on it. This way you can negate something that they have. Or you can attack with the Fafnir, and then on your second main phase, you can summon Zeus, which has 2 material now, which can sometimes win you the game if you just need to clear out the board. Depending on how many life points I have, there's plenty of ways in order to interact with this, as you guys can see, and I know it's very difficult to picture this all, but I'll explain the rest of this archetype or this deck before we move on. But if you guys just want to skip on above so I can explain to you while we're doing the gameplay, feel free to do so. But the next cards we have are the magic cards. We have Raigeki to destroy all monster cards. Destroy all opponent monster cards. I would replace this with our Harpy's Feather Duster, but unfortunately that is not free. I gotta craft another one, and between the Upstart Goblin and everything else, I still have a lot of cards I want to craft. Foolish Burial, because, in the graveyard, summon from graveyard, that shtick. Cyber Emergency, a card that you definitely need 3 of, because you're able to put a light monster that cannot be normal or set summon into your hand. Usually it's meant to be used for the Sigurd Bird Dragon archetype. However, we can also use it to grab our light cards, because they cannot be normal summoned or set summoned. And you can also grab the ritual monsters too. This just has a lot of stuff here, a lot of return on value. So essentially, grab more stuff, prevent opponents from grabbing stuff, let us draw more cards. I would put in some effect values, but I feel like this archetype is very reliant on having the normal monsters here, so you need to have at least this many. So just gonna put this out here. Max C, a fantastic card. How do you win games? By playing cards. How do you get cards? Max C. Just get it. The Baru's there for those combo decks, just in case that they manage to get off. Dinosaurs and other things are prevalent inside this game, so you're gonna want to have one of these. Plus, if they're also playing Drytons, then the 5th one, boom, dead. Dryton Nova allows us to special summon 1 Dryton card from our deck onto the battlefield. This one can attack, and by the end of the phase, it will go to the graveyard. So before it dies, you're going to put something like Dryton Fafnir, be able to do the XYZ summon, or even recur some more value from your graveyard by summoning this. This I put 1 in because, it's not great. So you get one Drytron card from your graveyard into your hand, which allows you to recur value a little bit, and when you banish it, you get 2,000 attack points. I'm just doing this because I don't have all the cards that I want. I would replace this with Upstart Goblin or something else like that, but sadly, this is the life that we live. We also have Pot of Prosperity, or 2 of them, in fact, because a lot of our deck doesn't really require a lot of cards in the extra deck. If we were using the Herald variation of it, we would. However, for today, we won't be doing that because we do not have 6 wild cards to craft. Well, we need 3 of these at the very least. And Trent is running out of funds, yo. Next off, we have the Drytron Fafnir, which allows us to find a spell or trap card from our deck and put it into our hand that is a Drytron card. So, you know, just seek it out and we can do multiple. Also, it has the special benefit of once per turn, what was this, the extra effect? I never really used this. So, yeah, you can reduce this level by 1 for each of the levels that it currently has. Yes, not too bad. But you're mainly playing this to seek out your cards. You're not doing it for anything else, if we're going to be honest. We have Call of the Grave to prevent them from negating our stuff or preventing their maxis from getting off. Infinite Impermanence, kind of the same thing. Solemn Judgment as well. We have a Twin Twisters because it's not too bad if we discard cards, as we can recur things from the graveyard, as I said. And with Gamma, we can always net gain a little bit of 1. But that is it for the deck tech. Please be sure to let me know in the comments if you guys have any suggestions onto this, how else I would build this, what card I'm currently missing. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to just, you know, help it out. And without further ado, it's time to duel. Okay, so not bad actually for an opening hand. How we want to recur this is that we're going to use Drytron Nova. First of all, to find a Drytron card from our deck. Hopefully our opponent has no Ash Blossoms here. Chain. Nope. No, our opponent does not have an Ash Blossom. We put out Gamma. We can have value to do that. So seeking out Gamma, put it in the battlefield, then we can sacrifice the Gamma in order to summon Alpha. Alpha will find us our ritual monster, but we also need the ritual spell to go with the monster. No, our ritual spell is here. Never mind. I'm blind. So is there any way to do this twice? Is my question. Is there any way we can summon 1 additional monster? So, yeah. Summon Gamma. Face up over here. Gamma on the battlefield. We will activate Alpha's effect. Alpha will sacrifice 1 Drytron card on the battlefield. And when Drytron Alpha comes to the battlefield, we are able to search our deck for 1 ritual monster card, which was going to be a Drytron Matonus. With Drytron Matonus, we can then... see, the play to make here would be that we put out Gamma, sacrificing Drytron Matonus, but the issue here is that we won't get 2 cards because there's only 1 card inside the graveyard currently. So in order for us to do this correctly, we need to have another card in there. There is one way of doing it, which is that we summon up our Fafnir. If we summon up Fafnir, we can put 2 of them underneath it. Then we can have 1 extra monster per turn. Which I think we're just going to have to do here. It is very unfortunate that it had to come to this. But it will set us up better for next turn anyway. So, sacrifice the Alpha. By sacrificing Alpha, we can put out Gamma. Gamma enters the battlefield, and when he does, we can find 1 card from our graveyard as a Drytron card, put it onto the battlefield alongside it. Then, we are going to summon Fafnir. Sacrificing Alpha, sacrificing Gamma, put it onto the battlefield as such. When Fafnir enters the battlefield, we can activate its ability, which allows us to search for a card inside our deck and then put it into our graveyard. The one we want to get is... I'm guessing Delta would probably be the better one, right? Because that's one of the less draw cards if it goes onto the battlefield. Put Delta into the graveyard. Now we have a few options. Not great options, but options nonetheless. Do I keep up the card here in order to negate their spells? But no, it only works if we have like a ritual monster anyway, so it doesn't make sense. So Matronus Drytron. Activate the effect. Targeting our Metros Draconis from our hand. Removing Alpha. Removing Gamma, put it into the grave. Draconis enters the battlefield. We have currently 1, 2, 3 cards inside our graveyard that are level 1s. So our quick effect can actually happen. Oh no, if we summon it with 2 1/1 monsters, or 2 level 1 monsters, it can attack all special summon monsters. However, if it's just by itself, we can banish level 1 monsters from our graveyard, whose attack equals exactly 2,000 and 4,000, target 1 card your opponent controls every that, and then remove it. And we can do this, well, as many times as we want, according to this. Oh no, once per turn. So we have to choose 1 or 2 at the get-go. Yes, I'm definitely going to summon my Phoenix now. Ah. Believe that is turn. Nibiru? Oh no! Continue my main phase now. Go ahead. I've got nothing else. How dare they? So, the barrel works is that if there are 5 or more monsters that have been special summoned, normal summoned this turn, quick effect, you can tribute as many as them you want, and if you do, special summon the barrel from the hand. And we get a token for all our effort. Sad. It's very, very sad. Okay, let's see what the opponent has. Maxi. You've got choices. You've got choices. How would you like to proceed with this? That's a lot of scary trap cards. Okay, got a Ash Blossom. Attack position. Battle. I'm sure they've got, like, a Phantom Sword in there somewhere. Okay, in turn, because we can't do anything else here. Okay. Wonder what the opponent's planning. Ooh. I got one of ye. Summon one level 3 fiend monster from your hand or deck. Yeah, let's not let you do that. I think I got the alternate art version of this in real life. So, tour guide from the underworld. Oh man, I feel like we're in danger. Like, we really are in danger. However, I'm feeling lucky. We just need to grab one of our many spells inside our deck. What, 31 cards. I'm sure we can do this. Okay, opponent is going to XYZ summon. Removes a material, targets one card they control, targets one card we control, and then destroys it. Sad. There it is. There's the fog sword. Okay. What's the best way to approach this? Well, we gotta see what we get, what we draw. How are the cards? Man, a Harpy's Feather Duster would be real neat right about now instead of our fucking Raigeki. Although they both have their uses. Order no Sun. Draw. Monster card. Oh! That's actually not too bad. Once per turn. Cybers, emergency, go. I think Cyber's emergency fetching Zeta is the best idea. I kind of want more level 1s inside the graveyard. But I also want to summon Meteos Codrus. So maybe grabbing him is the best move because I do want to wipe this before it becomes an issue. I mean, it's already an issue. Let's be honest here. Okay. Let's get some hand advantage. Summon Alpha. Alpha's sacrificing Drytron Meteors or Codrus from our hand, putting it onto the battlefield. As it enters, we go search our deck for one ritual monster card. This can now be used as fodder to summon other things on the field. Activate the effect of Meteos Drytron when it's inside the graveyard. We can target one Drytron monster we own on the battlefield, reduces attack points by 1,000, and if we do so, we can bring this ritual spell back into our hand. And this is once per turn. Now that Alpha's attack points have been reduced, we're not too fussed on it. We do want to get some more value out of here, so I want to summon up a Gamma. Gamma targeting Drachnoids inside our And activating the effect of Gamma. Special summoning Delta onto the battlefield here. Special summon Fafnir number 2. Targeting Gamma. Targeting Alpha. And just deciding there. 2 is more than enough. Fafnir is now on the battlefield. Activate the effect of Fafnir. Oh god. Gates are effect and we cannot attack. Also that monster cannot target. Okay. Targeting one effect monster. Negate the face of effects. That monster cannot attack. Also monsters cannot target a face of monsters for attacks. When it leaves the battlefield, destroy this card. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Phantom Knight monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. But banish it when it leaves the field. You can use this effect once per turn. Yeah, it's a pretty decent card. I'd be surprised if it doesn't have a second one of those in there. So even if we ritual summon, that won't be in our best interest because... It won't be in our best interest because he can just negate the ability or effect of this. Which would be an issue. Although it makes one thing easier anyway. It means that Fafnir over here currently can't do very much. Summon you. Dang, I have to sacrifice it because it can no longer use its ability to use its material as synchronizing material or summoning material. Any spells or traps or anything else? No? Okay. Activate the effect. So, Meteos' effect is that once per turn, if we summoned it using 2/1/1 monsters, or level 1 monsters, we can destroy all magic cards or spell and trap cards our opponents control, which are these two. We can activate it in response. Ooh, Forbidden Droplet. That's also a card we need to craft. Oof. Scary. Kind of want to keep this on the field. Banish this with special summon a Phantom Knight monster. Yeah, we want to keep this on the field because he has another ability where if he dies, if the total levels used to summon it were 2 level 1 monsters, you can destroy all trap cards. But the other thing is, if this ritual card is destroyed, you can special summon Triton cards from your graveyard except Meteor Contras, whose combined attack equals 4,000. If we do that, can we summon this again? Not this one. Special summon Dryton monsters, so I can summon my extra thing here. Yeah, I think that's the move to make. Our effect is negated anyway, so we might as well get rid of this. Activate the effect. Summon you back out, my boy. Oh! 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 I can attack again during? I did not know that. You learn something new every day. Karibo, do it. He can banish us to summon the Flame the Night guy again. But he cannot do it at quick time speed or instant speed, as I like to say. I did not know that happens during battle. Oh god, I would have played this thing completely differently. Did you guys know that? Cool beans. Alright, let's end it like this. Okay. We still have our ability to exile cards from our graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 5. Yeah, we have 5 cards in here that we can exile. To remove cards from their side of the field. We can only do this once per turn. So we want to wait for them to do something weird. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a tumultuous ride. We got the Bearroot, they keep negating our stuff, but as you can see, Drytrons, they keep coming out. And I got like a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh moment, or you know, Heart of the Cards moment when, okay, Meteos Quadrant, it's going to attack, destroying your creature. But wait, Trent, the bond of friendship was too strong. You can now summon Drytron, Meteos, Dracnoid from your graveyard to finish off your opponent. Yeah, I kind of wish that we hit him for a little bit more here, not gonna lie. But we do have a quick effect. Come on, opponent. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? End phase. Okay. Draw. Look, I don't want to draw this out too long. Our opponent's being really nice about this. But I am cautious as fuck. Or, it's very sus that he didn't do anything. And it's holding priority somehow. I don't know how, but there's a pause when he's doing things. I don't know why. And it scares me. So if I just attack, do I win? Is that it? Is that the play? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? Fuck it, you know what? I'm just gonna suck. I'm gonna... Oh, I made an oopsie. Summon to the battlefield. Oh, I made a huge oopsie. I'm so sorry, August Fees. I didn't mean that. Oh dear God. Ah, Jesus. Oh, I feel really bad about this now. I played it incorrectly, so now it's gonna take us like ages to get back to our board state. Is there ways I can send him emojis saying, sorry, man? Oh, Jesus. Made a big blunder here. Okay. Alright. So maybe it wasn't a blunder. Maybe it's exactly what I needed to do. Did I summon Gamma already? I did summon Gamma already. That was the first thing I did. Then use effects one per turn. Okay. Summon our lad again. I mean, to be fair, the play to make here would have been to just summon an extra monster so we had 2 attack phases. Raigeki. Okay, let's go. It took a very long time, but that is how you play Drytrons correctly. There you go. Apologies if I wasn't talking very much at the very end. I was trying to rectify my life mistakes. I mean, you know, that's just a normal day for me anyway. But yeah, that was a decent match actually. Oh Jesus, I can't believe how hard we fucked that one up. Why are my sleeves changed? Oh god, I gotta turn them back. I like the normal Yu-Gi-Oh sleeves, thank you very much. Oh no! I get to show you how we fight Blue Eyes. So we do have infinite permanence in hand as well. Nice little hand trap here. We just had another 2 Yi, that'd be great. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon along with 2 trap cards. One thing I don't like about this game is that you can't actually see what they're doing. Oh, you can. You can just go to the chat log and then have a look here. God damn it! Tell you, day 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Once per turn, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy that card. This card cannot attack directly that turn. So, not too bad here. If we use infinite impermanence, what would that do? Doesn't really do anything for us, actually. So we're just going to keep it here. Once per turn, during the end phase, this card was sent to the graveyard because it was sent there this turn. You can special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon card from your deck. Banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 Blue Eyes monster in your graveyard added to your hand. Think about impermanence is only to end of the turn. There's the man. We can use impermanence to stop this chain from happening, which stops him from summoning that. He special summoned 1 lad over here, which is the Blue Eyes Alternate White Dragon. Then it was the, what was it? Stone? Yeah, it was the White Stone. If we stop this from happening, he won't be able to chain. For this turn, at least. It's probably good for us. We're gonna negate you. Pretty decent. We stop him from synchro summoning. One card. Dot, dot, dot. 2 card. Dot, dot, dot. Add 1 Blue Eyes card from your graveyard to your hand. I'm assuming it's the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Or Alternate Dragon. Is that an Abyss Dragon? This card is special summon. You can add 1 ritual monster or 1 ritual spell or polymerization from your deck to your hand. During your end phase, you can add 1 level 8 dragon monster or higher. So there's an advanced dragon ritual. You banish this card from your graveyard. All dragons gain 1,000 attack points that you control. You can activate 1 of these effects once per turn. And there's the Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon or VMAX Dragon. It's very annoying. It's very, very annoying. Oh, that would have been useful. Well, I mean, it was in our hand, so it can't even be useful. What would the play be here? Because we can still target these. Fafnir, we will get a Drytron Nova will be the play to make here. What's wrong with Tuna? You guys see this? That's why we work. Add one designated card. Add in the Nova. Nova, go ahead. Okay, Nova has been triggered. Now that Nova is resolving, we are able to find one Drytron card from our deck and put it onto the battlefield in any position we want. What do we have currently? We have Gamma, Alpha. We also need Zeta because I would like a... There is a fusion spell or a ritual spell that we do desperately need. Zeta, come on in. What's that? During your opponent's main phase or battle phase, you can banish the card, special summon one tuner monster from your extra deck. Be gone. What's this? Oh god, he banished it. Fuck, I played that wrong. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I fucked up really hard. What'd that do? Draw one card. Once per change during your main phase, you can synchro summon using this card you control. That's some grade A bullshit. Yeah, that's not great for me. Cool. It is what it is. Made a mistake. Summon you. Put you down here. During your opponent's main phase, quick effect. Add Drachnoids to our hand. Activate the effect here. Removing our ritual monster, putting it into the grave. As our ritual monster goes into the graveyard, we will trigger the ability, which allows us to summon the Drytron. Then I can grab my stupid ritual spell. Here it is. Then you can recur even more value by bringing this back to our hand, but that's not the play to make, is it? The play to make here will be to be activating Gamma. Gamma enter in. Special summon a monster to the field, yes please. As Gamma enters the battlefield, we target one Drytron monster from our graveyard, put it onto the battlefield as well. Special summon. Fafnir. Fafnir goes in here. Decide on these two. This up here. The effect allows us to put one card into the graveyard. That is a Drytron monster from our deck. What's wrong doing that? What's wrong? We will put a Delta into the graveyard. Now we have 5 unique cards in there. Many things we can do. So, tribute cards from our hand as well. So with the best play here to be grab a card back from our hand. This way we can keep up 2 material for the Dryton, if we so need. So, Eclipse, bring card back to hand, bringing card back to hand. Sacrifice these 2. We have 2 material onto here that we can respond to triggers with. Probably the best move, but if they're going to remove it, they have to remove it now. So we'll put you here. Put Delta back into the hand. With Delta back into the hand, we can activate our Ritual Summoning. Drachnoid. Removing 1 card from hand. Removing 2nd card on the battlefield. Now with this on the battlefield, we can negate these 2 spells if they've used it. And since we summon with 2 1/1 monsters, we can attack all special summon monsters this turn. Opponent can respond with 2 cards inside their face down areas. But we'll see what they are first before we start getting all overly hyped up about it. Cards we have left in here. I can bring this back later. So we can do this after battle. Opponent is going to Synchro Summon, of course, during their main phase. Before we proceed to battle, not too sure what they have in. It's going to be very scary. Cannot be destroyed by battle effects. Take some battle damage involving this card. At the end of the damage step, if this card was special summoned from the extra deck. If this card that was special summoned from the extra deck battled, you can activate this effect. Banish all monsters your opponent's control. Also, for the rest of this turn, have battle damage your opponent takes. Once per turn, during the end step, if this effect was activated, special summon as many possible that you banish with this effect. Continue my main phase. That card was special summoned from the extra deck battle. We'll take half battle damage, so now we'll go to removal. And we're just gonna end our turn. Well, we'll go to the main phase first of all. Main phase 2, we can then activate the Drachnoid here. Reducing this thing by 1000 attack points, allowing us to put the ritual spell back into our hand in case we need it next turn. And by all accounts, I could just summon the Drachnoid to remove this, but it's not the play to make, I think. So we're just going to end our turn there. What you want to now? You okay? So this is a very troublesome level of play here. As we end our turn, we're going to need to find ways to interrupt their combo as much as possible, because we can still remove them at instant speed. Can they banish anything from the graveyard? They can banish this to add a Blue Eyes card in the graveyard added to the hand, which I'm guessing is going to be the Abyss Dragon. And they do have the Chaos Dragon, or Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, Chaos form, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, inside their hand from the first 2 turns. Just a good idea to keep a reminder on what's inside the hand. Because we can negate these 2 using this effect, but we gotta target things correctly in order to get this out. 2 seconds. Why are you so noisy? Activate the effect. I would like to activate the effect. Banishing Alpha. Removing this. In phase 2. Maybe Alpha wasn't the one to banish. What's this one do? Advanced summoning? Yeah, we're just going to remove that. Put Gamma back into the field. Dang, I shouldn't remove Alpha. I should have removed Delta. I wasn't thinking. Or, yeah. Damn it, Tuna! This is why cats are not allowed in the studio during recording times. Ah, well. Well, can't do much about that. Okay. End phase. Turn change. Draw a card. Ash Blossom. That would have been useful a second ago. Attack, die, die. Jonah. No. Damn, not on the desk. Gotta think, what is the best way of doing this? Where is the metaphorical line that lets us win? We still have one Omni Negate over there. We automatically surrender. What? Destroy all of those. Remove this. Negate, attack, attack. It's not gonna work. Hmm. Do Gamma into that? Oh god. Get destroyed by card effects. I mean, I do have one kind of small line here, which is if we banish this, we can give this thing 2,000 attack points at the end of the turn. Well, that's still there. Okay. Seat to battle. Go. Let's prevent that. That's a paddling. Negate. Resolve. Okay. There you go, you stupid blue eyes piece of shit. Proceed to second main. Second main, it's time to just crap out all our stuff here. What do we need? Need one more card in our hand is what we need. So I got the ritual spell. And now I need the ritual spell. Ritual spell is currently inside my graveyard. No, it's not. It's in my hand. Cool. So how this works is that we have to summon Delta first. Sacrificing this. Opponent currently has something going on. We have an Ash Blossom. And we fucked up with our Call of the Grave earlier in this game, so... Now, see, if I had the Call to the Grave card there, that'd be a good time to use it right now. Okay. What's more important here? What is more important? You don't know? Yeah? Damn it. Caused me to lose this game, but I win at life because you're here. So, we took out Drytron Delta, so we can't use Delta for the rest of the turn. Which is highly unfortunate. If we do this right, Gamma into this. Sacrifice 2, we'll have one more monster on the battlefield. Shouldn't have gotten rid of Alpha. That was a horrible move. Because we had the both of them now, we basically win. Drawing into it isn't an option currently. Because I need my cards back. Sacrifice this. Put that in, get one extra card. But if I do that, we can't Omni-Negate next turn. And I can do it during the next turn anyway, so... Let's say go for now. Oh god. Nothing but regret sacrificing Alpha. A one-light shooter monster from your deck to your hand. You can discard and target one card. You do send to the graveyard if you do a special summon. You can use the effect once per turn. Let's Ash Blossom this. I guess we can activate the effect now, right? Because it doesn't have a lot of things left to special summon here. Banish you. Because we can't use you in any of our links or chains. So maybe the Gamma one. You're removed. Negate it. Sage of Blue Eyes. Doesn't work. Does he still have the stone there? He does. He can still banish this and add a card into his hand. Oh god, please. Drytron. One Drytron monster. Anything. Not what you want to see. Not what you want to see at all. Fuck it. Die. Come on. God, thank fucking Christ. Jesus, we were running on empty there. But we managed to pull through. Oh boy. Guys, look. We're almost there. Almost there. Oh, my cat. Oh, oh. My rabbit doing the thing. Okay, looks like our opponent's going to be first here. What are you playing? Each player draws a card. New player takes damage to the end of the opponent's next step. I don't know what you're playing. Oh, that's the thing. Draw 2 cards and banish 1 dark monster from your hand. If you do, how many cards? Send your entire hand to your graveyard. Okay. I feel like this man is playing an Exodia deck. See guys, Dryton is so fucking strong that we make him forfeit the game the moment they see us tremble in fear. Oh yeah, oh we skipped it, now we're almost there. Yeah, I'm loving this whole EXP system where I don't have to, like, you know, worry about daily quests and whatnot to get EXP. I just have to play the game the way I want. Holy shit, what the fuck? I would like to thank all the little people who made this possible. Clearly, without your sacrifice, I wouldn't have been able to get here. But then again, does a wheelbarrow really care about the ants they trample? Does an elephant look twice before he steps on a bug? No, you were in the way. But ever so slightly, propelled me upwards. Welcome back, Team Tabletop, to the post-game wrap-up. And what do I have to say about Drytrons? Dryton is my favorite archetype, and it's not hard to see why. I love the fact that you can tribute things anywhere. I love the fact that things in your graveyard has value, things in your fields have value, and things in your hands have value. So you always have something to do. And combine that with the fact that you can ritual summon anything that you want. So if you want to go really casual, janky plays, you can put in your favorite ritual monsters like, I don't know, Blackluster Soldier, stuff like that, just to tech in to screw with people, because who cares about winning when you're having fun? And winning is going to be very difficult inside the higher ranks with this deck list. I'm not going to lie. Like I said before, it's fun. We're basically taping things together using this deck list. However, if you really want to take it to the level that will consistently win, you have to get your Divine Over Heralds. You have to get your Herald Ultimatus. All these fairy monsters that can negate things on top of negate, along with negate, and negate from all of our stuff here. And you combine it with, like, fucking Ben 10. Stuff like this inside your deck will be able to win you games. Will be able to consolidate your victories. However, playing it is going to be very... It's easy enough to play once you know the combo pieces. It's basically who can prevent the people from playing their cards first. But I did enjoy it. I quite like this deck. I have so many more cards to craft and to mishmash that hopefully, I think I'm going to get demoted tomorrow, because I don't plan on playing top tier decks until I get all my cards, or, you know, get all the cards that I need. Tomorrow we're going to be playing another different archetype so I can showcase even more to you guys, because to me, it's not about ranking up. That's always good. It's always good to have optimized deck lists, but I want to show you guys all the archetypes that I can. I want to play as many playstyles as I can, and I want to learn the game as fast and as thoroughly as I can. And if you guys want to be part of that journey, please be sure to let me know down below in the comments. Like the video, subscribe for more content as we travel through the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! In Master Duels. And yeah, if you want to support the channel even more, please be sure to check out my website, tabletop.ie, for your Yu-Gi-Oh! And trading card needs. And until next, everyone, thanks for watching.